What's up guys, Shouri here, and today we are going to go over the bear trap and 3 assault rifles that it's pretty good with. First up is going to be Survivor, and honestly, a lot of people have written the bear trap off because it got a huge nerf, but it did get buffed back and just really redesigned entirely for 29.0. Most people have been preoccupied with things like Arbitrator or, of course, the Wasp to really notice that this gun actually pretty good. As for the changes, it no longer has a 4,000 damage hit, and instead it has a 2,750 hit. It does have really good and tight pellet grouping, which can really help you a lot. It not only makes it more accurate, but even if you're unscoped, it does more damage than it used to at a pretty decent range. It only does less damage up close because the bear trap used to be very bad at doing damage at anything but point blank range. So they kind of made it more like a normal shotgun, and they even increased the shot speed, so it really does shoot just like a normal shotgun. They completely redesigned it to be more in line with something like a Joker or a Porcupine. And it does pretty well for what it's doing. I like it a lot. It does have a problem where it can kind of shoot while you're kind of scoping, and it will kind of miss. I know I said kinda a lot because I don't exactly understand why it does that. I wish I did, and if any of you understand that better than I do, please let me know in the comments. But either way, it didn't happen that often. A lot of the times it was pretty accurate, and it had a thing like Orion used to, where if you would scope in and out of it, it would be better than if you just kept shooting it all under one scope. So it might be something that takes a little bit of trial and error, but I think you should probably scope in for one shot and then either switch weapons or scope out and then scope back in if you wanted to do another one. It's very complicated, but these seem to make it register better, and it's really just the best thing that I've found. But again, it doesn't come up too often that it doesn't register, so you can just play it like normal and not really worry about it, and it's really fine. I really do like using Survivor with it though, because you get the speed boost of the Survivor, you get the great medium range and long range of the Survivor, and then when people get up close, you have the great bear trap up close damage that really just gives them that one shot kill that you really need. So by the time they get to you, the Survivor's really already gotten them as low as you need them. You switch to that bear trap and you go ahead, shoot them with it. If they don't die immediately, luckily the bear trap shoots pretty quick, and if that doesn't work out, another great thing is you can just go ahead and knife because usually they'll already be right next to you. And then I like to use the Kingslayer, which will go ahead and reload your gun for you, but you can really use any knife you want with this combo. It doesn't have to be a Kingslayer. Used to, when you would run this, you would need it to be Kingslayer because the 4,000 plus 2,000 damage would always be a one-shot kill with knife. But since that's not a thing anymore, you can actually just use any knife you want. The better the power, obviously the better it's going to work for the knifing aspect. But like I said, you do a ton of damage with this gun, and with all of these ARs you do a lot too, so just whatever knife you're comfortable with. But for this AR, I definitely recommend Kingslayer if you have it, because when you kill people, it reloads, which is just huge for the Wasp. And since the Wasp gives you speed boost, you don't need a scout, which is why I like to run the last breath, because you can end up getting a kill, and even when you have Undying and no perks, you still will end up getting a one-shot headshot kill for 7 seconds after you get a last breath kill. So I actually love running that last breath in these kind of rushing loadouts that have these ARs that run really fast. There's only a few of them. It's Scattershot, Dragonfire, Wasp, and Survivor. They will all give you a speed boost just a little bit less than Scout, so you can use them and get the speed boost from that. leaving open the sniper to be anything from an icebreaker or a crossbow, or what I like to use, which is the last breath. But that is what I love about using things like the Wasp. You get the speed boost from it, you get so much damage from it as well, and then you can always bring out the bear trap, getting the kill, helping you get things like merciless and headshots easier, so your score will be higher than traditionally would be with just Wasp. And of course, you're going to be saving so much ammo, you don't even have to use Mustang. You can end up using Jockey, which will keep you alive for longer and end up helping your team a lot. If you need the speed boost, you can use something like Reanimator or Cheetah instead if you really want to, but Mustang is really something that I say that you should stay clear of, but if that's what you prefer, that's fine too. So right there, I accidentally had switched to my sniper, but after the 4 at once, I realized my buddy Twiffer's here. I got rid of my auto heals, which were on from the game before, and I'm rushing out here trying to get my clips for this video. And then we're going to go to the new hill to try to cap it. We're going to go in here using our bear trap and knife to just do so much damage. We end up getting the 4 at once, and then my friend, right in the Twiffer, he rocketed me right in the Twiffer. And now I'm sad. But then I rocketed you a bunch and kind of like made it even, so we're cool, buddy. I still love you. But I still can't believe you did that to me. Man. Anyways, we'll keep on going, and doing so much damage with the bear trap is really what it's all about. Because you can do a ton of damage up front with the Wasp, switch to the bear trap, and it's actually much easier to get headshots and merciless at that point, and then you can go in or knife. Either way, as long as you're getting specialty kills, your points will basically double over just shooting Wasp body shot kills. And that is definitely why I recommend running a shotgun with the Wasp. One that's probably the best is going to be Orion, but today we're taking a look at the bear trap. I'll make a video on the Orion Wasp and how to do the Wasp. That'll probably be my next full tutorial. This is more of just showing you a gun can work, and it's not necessarily meant to be a full tutorial, just something to give you like ideas of what you can do with it. But my next video will probably be something about the Wasp, and then a tutorial will be after that. But now we are at my favorite combo with this, which is the Arbitrator and Bear Trap. And the Arbitrator just does so much damage at medium to long range and really does work against so many different types of guns, and really it's just the best all-around gun in the game if you ask me. And when you have something really strong like a bear trap that can back it up, you can really do some special stuff. Like right here, we're able to do a lot of damage here. We end up having to reload, which gives us our pistol, and then we use the Kingslayer, giving us the automatic reload, and we end up taking the guy out with his Undying. Right now, we are on kill number 7, and then for whatever reason, the one-shot kill didn't work with this gun. I'm guessing he has like Scorpion and Stems on. I'm not 100% sure why I didn't give the Unstoppable there, but hey, what you gonna do? And the best part about the Arbitrator is you don't really need any guns to go with it. You can literally just go out there, pick off any low person so quickly, and then you can even get them from full to low all by yourself, getting huge multi-kills. And the best part is, the only weakness that the Arbitrator has is when you get really up close to it. And thankfully, now you got something that does a lot of damage on one shot, then you can just knife off of it, doing so much. But like I said earlier, there are times that you scope it and it won't register the shot, and that right there was due to me knifing too early. If you switch to the bear trap, you have to give it time to shoot, so don't switch to the bear trap and immediately try to knife. Otherwise, it won't shoot at all. Luckily for me, it doesn't really come up that often, so I haven't really had to adjust to it, but I figured I'd let you guys know that it is an issue if you do knife right after you switch to the bear trap. So just be careful, and if you do end up knifing and it doesn't shoot, just keep knifing until they're dead. You're much better off continuously knifing at that point than you are trying to get it to shoot again. I know, it's kind of a mess. But we're going to go over the loadout, and I actually have the same loadout for all of these. And the only things that I recommend you have for sure are the Undying and the jockey pants. Everything else can really just be whatever you want it to be, and if you absolutely need a speed boost, you can go with something like Cheetah, but I would recommend Reanimator pants. It'll make your heals be more effective, and definitely is the way I think you should go, because it'll give you the speed boost, and it'll benefit you with heals, which will keep you alive, but jockey has definitely been what's best for me. These are all the perks. I'm not going to go over them. You can read them if you want, and I'll link in the description where in a previous video I have gone over them fully, but I definitely recommend if you're rushing to go with the support class, because the support class for rushing is just like Cute and Opal. They just go together because he's just so cute. And this is me trying to play and get my Hall of Fame, as Opal is trying to fight harder to get his pets. And he was right. Sitting on that arm until it fell asleep was a really good way to get me to stop playing. So not only is he super cute, but he's also super smart. I mean, a little evil, but hey, a dog's gotta get his pets any way he can. It is what it is. I would like to thank all of my donators and my channel members, though. I really appreciate you guys. We will have a video tomorrow from someone from the Sick Clan who you guys might know. He has been on streams a lot. And yes, you may be thinking of the exact person. And he did time drop me, and I'm going to put those games up tomorrow, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And then the day after that, I will go over a Wasp tutorial, and I will show you what I think is the best combo for Wasp players, and how you can actually get more than one kill without dying, and kind of help your team out a little more than you might be right now, mostly by route running and a few other things, but hopefully that will come out and help some people and make matchmaking a little bit better for us all. Alright guys, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you later.